how do you handle IP complaints? And I don't mean like just like some brand ambassador sending you some kind of like, letterhead saying, hey, stop selling this. I just crumple it up, I put it in the trash, see you later, right? But when you get a letter from a law firm threatening litigation, like, do you just say, you know what? It's just not worth the fight. We're just going to pull the listing. Or how do you handle some of those like IP complaints or brands that will say, hey, you don't have the right to sell this product? And do you feel like they have a right to do that? If you were to take that same item and sell it on eBay, you'd be able to sell it no problem. How do you feel about like IP complaints and brands?
They've definitely, it's crazy. Like how, like back when everyone first started Amazon, 5, 10 years ago or whatever, it's like none of that stuff even occurred. Like you never even would ever cross your mind. But now it's just come such a common thing. So I'm super niche in the brands that I sell. So like I stick to a certain amount of brands, certain brand names, and I also go with my gut and my feeling. When dealing with new brands, like I'll look at a product, I'll scan it on the app, and like everything on Keepa could look good. It looks like there's no sudden drop offs. The brand isn't on there, but like something about it doesn't feel right. I'll stay away from it. Like I've probably thrown away money multiple times, because I didn't know the brand. Like I try to stay away from small toy brands. I try to stay away from like the Kickstarter toy brands because like
Okay.
or like sometimes even medium toy brands, like, but I try to wean through what I feel comfortable with and what I don't, like using my intuition, my gut, almost like reading the situation. If I feel it's good or safe to sell, that saved me a lot of headache from getting IP complaints. But the letters you get in the mail, everyone's situational. Like if it's a brand I'm selling that I happen to find 4 of at a Walmart, one time randomly, I've never sold it before and I never plan on selling it again. If it's like one product and it was like a $10 item, I have one left, like I'll probably just remove it, delete the listing, I'll ignore the letter, and then I'll just, sell the item on eBay, I'll donate it, I'll throw it in a garage sale. Like it's just easy, if it's one item at $10, I'm not too worried about it. Now, if you get in a situation where it's like, oh man, I got 100 of these and I
Mm-hmm.
paid $20 each. Okay, what do I do? Okay, so like, what is the brand? Because I know multiple people that have actually been sued or they've actually went through the legal process. I have a friend that was sued 2 times. He won both cases. He hasn't shared how much money he got because you're not supposed to. But he said that he was paid for the issue and the hassle and all that. He was reimbursed for lawyer fees and everything like that. He was sued 2 times by 2 different clothing brands where it was actually lawsuits on both, and he won both of them because he had proof. He bought them all from legit stores and everything.
Right.
So it's everything is situational, and I don't want to give people advice on what to do because obviously, he told me to do this on his YouTube
Right.
video. I'm going to sue you now, you know. So it's all situational, If I get like a letter, so I've emailed them sometimes. Sometimes they're extremely nice, a few years back. Maybe not a few, but
Oh,
maybe like
you'll actually email them back. You'll actually respond to the letter.
I used to. I don't too much anymore. I have had a couple times, but like sometimes they're an asshole.
Yep.
Sometimes they don't respond.
Yep.
But like 4 or 5 years ago, I had found like I don't know like 150 Ticket to Ride games in a store, and they were like half off. I bought every single one of them. It was like 8 carts full of them, and I started selling them. Boom, boom, boom. I came on the listing. I had the most out of all the sellers. I had like 100 or 200 units or something like that, and I got hit with a claim, and I had gotten the notification or whatever. I reached out to the brand owner. We started talking. They were so nice, and I made a mistake here. So they were super nice. I sent them my receipt. I'm like, hey, I bought these at a closing store. They were all half off. Blah blah blah. Oh, we were okay. We were just worried. Like you came in with a bunch of stock. We didn't know who you were. We were curious to where you got all those from because and they removed the thing. They're like, hey, do you want to buy wholesale direct from us? Here's our info. Reach out. We'll sell you these games at wholesale prices. And my dumbass never even
Wow.
reached out to them. But like sometimes you can get lucky, and the brand owners are super super nice. I've had times where the brand owners were assholes to me. So everything is situational. Honestly, if I have 1 or 2 of an item, I lean on the side of caution. It's like it's not really worth it. If I don't plan on
Mm-hmm.
reselling the item again, I just usually dump it, get rid of it, because it's like it can be a hassle when they actually hit you with a claim. Like it's been more challenging to remove claims. I get probably 99% of my claims removed. But I could say probably in the last 6 months, I think I've had one claim and I got it removed. But it's because I'm starting to narrow down on what brands I sell, what categories I sell. Like
How they act, and yeah.
yep, and I niche down on the brands that I love and that I like to sell, and I just double and triple down on all those.